niggas ain't the same, niggas police and they feelings. The only reason niggas have emotion cause I'm chillin'.
Type of one if you already get in this live. Shout out to my boy Hankin TV. I see you.
I never fucked anybody over in my life. Didn't have it coming. You got that? All I have in this world is my balls and my word. I don't break them for no one.
I'm hanking with Hankin TV on my mom. Oh God, we finna be hanking with Hankin TV. Y'all know who come, man. Y'all come tune, man. We finna have a show for y'all. Y'all know how I get. Wild on the spit, let's do it.
Like y'all niggas be out here hating and shit, nigga. You not gonna win hating on me, bro. That's just real shit, nigga. And niggas know what's going on out here, nigga. They know how I am, nigga. They know my motherfucking. I ain't even gotta do none of that. We on the money, but they know what's going on, bro. And it's like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about no nigga hating on no snap, nigga. Ain't got no real reason to hate on me, nigga. Like you not gonna win hating on me. I don't give a fuck who you is, cause guess what? I'm a real nigga.
Shout out to everybody getting money. When you getting money, you don't mind other people getting money. So anybody mad with niggas getting money probably ain't getting money.
I understand why niggas hate. I understand, trust me, I know. It's okay, man, you doing your job. You supposed to hate on a nigga like me, man. Cause I remind you of everything you ain't. So it's okay to hate on a nigga like me, but I'ma keep on shining and I'ma keep on putting it in your face. Yeah, cause that's where it need to be, man, in your face, so you can see it up close and personal. Get a Kodak look. Matter of fact, take a picture, nigga, so you can put it on your wall at night, admire me, and hope that one day you can get a fraction of my swag, a fraction of my drip, a fraction of my personality, a fraction of my blessings, nigga. But you ain't gonna never get it cause you a hater. Haters don't get blessed. That's what you forgot to learn. That was in fine print when you were signing up for your PhD, your player haters degree. Haters only get stressed. That's why your life is stressful. That's why your hair falling out. That's why your girl leaving you. That's why you're going through all the bullshit you're going through. You're about to get fired from your motherfucking job. Yeah, you're down and out. You're on your last motherfucking buck and you can't even buy luck. Yeah, it's hard for you out there because you've been hating all your life. Show some love.
Turn gangsta with you, aka OG Diggity. I'm hanging out with the big homie, Hankin TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, support the brother. We out here doing big things. It's all good, baby. Y'all see me free, we out here enjoying life. I want y'all to stop the by, signal the truck, get your guns down. I'm out, baby. Gotta go.
Hey, nephew. Just cause he ain't in the mix don't mean he ain't got a blunder. Be careful.
What's the word? What's the word? Make sure you hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Just because he ain't in the mix don't mean he ain't got a blender. Y'all better be careful out there. You hear me? Man, it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. I think we're gonna start it off. We're gonna start off with the young Scooter, man. The young Scooter situation. That just go to show you. You could be here today, man. You could be gone tomorrow, man. Who would ever suspect of hopping the fence and cutting an artery in your leg and bleeding out? And this kind of going into what I was talking about yesterday, as far as bloggers and stuff like that, and people want to be first to post stuff and not paying attention and getting all the facts. Because there was a whole debate going on for a long time last night about how this man passed. Some people saying he got shot. Some people saying he had tore the artery jumping over the fence. Then you got people from down there saying this, and people that ain't from down there saying that. But like I was telling somebody earlier, man, when you hear somebody in passed away when they involved with a situation with the police, that automatically come to your mind. You know what I'm saying? So you really can't knock nobody for that. You automatically gonna think the police took them out. But that is like, damn, you would never think nothing like that, man. You know. Then come to find out about the situation. I think I had saved it. I'm gonna pull it up. Then to come to find out they was called out there for a situation that turned out not even to be true. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But sometimes we gotta just sit back, man, and let shit play out. You know what I'm saying? That way we can get all the details and all the facts, and I ain't putting out no bad information, especially when when his family's involved. We got to realize and think about how the family's gonna feel. But like I say, that's just a race for people to be the first ones to put it out or whatever. It don't matter who put it out first. I think everybody, if you got your following, everybody gonna get their views. You know what I'm saying? I don't be in no rush to put nothing out. And I'll tell you the truth, I ain't gonna lie, I'm lazy. And that's kind of why I don't get into that, because you gotta be so quick. And I had been knew that, but when the little Ronnie situation happened, well, I'm making a video and so much other stuff happening. I'm just like, then by the time you put out your video I said, man, I'm cool. I'm just gonna just stay in my lane, do what I do what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? But damn, that's a hell of a way to go out. And on your birthday, but man, RIP, man, young Scooter. He definitely was talking my type of talk, the Jug King. You know, that jugging that's the same as Hankin. That's another synonym for Hankin, jugging. You know, I kind of missed that era. I was locked up during that era, but I definitely was hearing it. I was hip to him. They had that Atlanta wave going on. Like I say, man, it's so much shit going on. You know, it's like every day is something new happening. 2025, what's this? March, about to be April. What we gonna say, 4 months? We 4 months in, and it's already going down like this, man. I didn't put this one in the title right here, man, but this I'm gonna this ain't to make fun of nobody, or this ain't to make fun of nobody, man. I see a lot of people making fun. Then when you look at the comments is crazy. I just want to just hopefully open my young people's eyes up, man. You know, and just show you, like, man, how easy it is just to get caught up into the bullshit, man. You know, like I say, man, these guys, they be doing this music to get the money to get out the game and to help their families, but they fuck around and stay in it and end up losing everything and getting forever in the penitentiary, man. I ran across this, man, and this right here was sad, man. This was sad right here. Kodak Black. He say Kodak Black responds to fans saying he's going out like DMX, man. Look at Kodak Black, man. And there's somebody, the first comment after the heading of the post, the first comment, and somebody just put a long ass prayer up for Kodak Black. But here we go right here, man. I couldn't believe it, man. You know, people, we be going through things. Guys, man, we go through things. Women, we go through things, but people handle that shit differently, man. You know, by him being in the position that he in, you know, people kind of expect more out of him. But nobody never know what this man may be going through. You know, like I say, man, I come from the era, man, where it wasn't cool to be a dope fiend. You know, now they glamorizing that shit, being dope fiends and popping perks, and it's just sad, man. It's sad to see a person go out like that, man. And then if something happened, everybody gonna be, oh man, did nobody help him, man? But all the signs is definitely there, man. I feel like motherfuckers that's close to him, and OGs and people in the industry that mess with him, man, need to swoop him up. I know people ain't gonna do what they want to do. You know, you can't make a motherfucker do nothing, but I think it should be more of an outpouring of a support and help for him, man, versus a lot of jokes and shit, man. That's sad, man. I seen the post. I'm really thinking at first, it was cap. But once I read the post and then flipped to the other one and seen the video, you know, I'm gonna play the audio for y'all so y'all can hear what he said. He actually did say he feel like DMX, man. I'm gonna play the audio.
Damn, bro, this is what, there you go. Whoa. Say them go out like DMX, man. Shut the fuck up. Definitely ain't going out like DMX. He a legend, huh? Well, bitch, I'd rather go out like DMX and go out like the fuck? Is it dumb? I do be feeling like DMX though a lot of time. I just said, get him, bro, chest, he said. Like, no, bitch.
And we all handle things different, man. And a lot of us, we don't know how it is. We haven't experienced it yet, man, to come from nothing and then basically have whatever you want and have the world at your fingertips, man. And this is what we decide to do with it, man. We decide to squander it away. I think, man, like I said, people that's close to him, I know for a fact, Wallow not holler at him. I think people in the industry, man, that really mess with Kodak, man, they need to really like reach out to him, man, and swoop him up if something happened to him. We done seen this is becoming a pattern. It's definitely becoming a pattern with him, man. It's just sad to see a guy go out like that. So he has said DMX was a legend. And then I want to say in these comments, I think I have seen in these comments, or it might have been another comment where somebody had called him a legend. I ain't taking nothing away from him. I ain't taking nothing away from Kodak. He got his bangers or whatever, but I think, man, in this day and age, man, we kind of use the word legend too loosely. What have guys done to be legends? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he good, he great at what he do, but I thought that legend was meant something, held a person at a high level, man. You know what I'm saying? Say someone gonna make some money if he goes out. Yeah. It seems like these rappers, man, it seems like they worth more dead than alive. Who was that passed? Somebody passed. Oh, just here recently when MO3's passed. They said they had never seen it done before. After he passed, I think I think one month they said his stream had went up like 6 million streams. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it seemed like they worth more dead than alive. Because we already heard the conspiracies and heard about the record labels having insurance policies on them and stuff like that. And then, like we done said it before, as soon as they pass away, everybody get to streaming their music, and so definitely it'd be a bag in it. It'd be a nice little bag in it. He say Scooter was a legendary because of his status down here in the A. He said he definitely was a part of that trap wave. But did he come like did the Scooter come along like in the second trap wave? I want to say the first trap wave was, as we know, Jeezy, Gucci, T.I. So did he come in that second trap wave, or was he in that first, or right after that first trap wave? I'm gonna drop the link, man. I'm gonna since Spiel says Scooter was a legend because of his status down there, he was the future wave. I'm gonna come up and let us know. Tell us a little something about how he was down there, man. I know the people had love for him. I seen all the posts. His son had even spoke out. You know you're gonna have to type it in. You ain't gonna be able to hit the link. You're gonna have to go and type it in your browser. Type this link in your browser. But in the legend, I ain't like I say he good in the same aspect as Kodak. He was cool. He was good at what he did. But in my book, my personal opinion, I can't. I might got to do more research on him, but I can't consider him a legend in my book. We already know that legend is that Michael Jackson status, Prince status. And don't get me wrong, I ain't saying he didn't have that status down there. But that's what kind of legend is. A Magic Johnson, a Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking nothing away from Kodak. He got his bangers. He good. Come on, we can't call Kodak a legend, man. You know, maybe a legend in his hood, in his area for making it out. But as far as on the music scene, a legend, I can't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Spiel, he gonna come up and give us a little info. He gonna tell us about the scooter movement down there in the A. I got a couple more little things I had found. I gotta go straight to him. I got this one right here. This is Grandma. Grandma, man, remember when I had been saying we grew up. When we grew up, what's the first thing Mama told you? Don't be a tattletale. That's the first thing your mama used to tell you. Don't be a damn tattletale.
Look at my damn kids out here playing ball with the police. I told them they better not tell them who their parents is and don't answer shit about me. Fuck you doing over there playing ball with the police. I might not even let them come back in my motherfucking house after this bullshit. It be your own kids hanging with that damn. Look at my damn kids out here playing. Look at my.
You know that's how we grew up, man. Your mama used to be like, don't be no damn tattletale. She giving it to her kids over there playing with the police. She said, I might not let them back in. And that's another thing. Shout out Ali Banato. What's the word? Shit, I ain't claiming nothing, man. You know, I'm in the middle. I ain't even got that up my way. Up my way, they ain't really got that. Ain't. Yeah, I grew up in the area where they was the banging and shit has got the popping on the, you know what I'm saying, the movies and the NWA area like that. Then after a while, motherfuckers start claiming gangs and all that. I never got into that, man. I always was a hustler. I didn't get into claiming gangs, and I never got into claiming gangs and shit like that. And the reason why I really couldn't claim a gang, I didn't get into that, but I'm the type of person, man. I want to wear what I like to wear. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we didn't get into that up here, man. In my way, we didn't. I got that MO3 highway video, man. I'm gonna say that and play that. That is crazy right there. I know y'all done seen that video. That's the situation. Who would imagine getting shot? And could you imagine? Me personally, I can't imagine shooting nobody or getting shot in broad daylight. And then in the middle of traffic, man. That video, I know y'all done seen that video, man. That video was crazy just for somebody to have the nuts to do that. But, however, not convicting nobody, not saying who did it, who didn't do it. It took a crash out to do some shit like that. And this is why this internet, man, is a blessing and a curse. So the guy who they allege and did it, you know, he recently just did a couple interviews, and then he did some interviews, I'm gonna say a couple years back. Like I said, it take a special type of person to do that. And watching this guy's interviews and just watching how he interacted, how he taking this situation, it wouldn't be hard to believe that he didn't do it. To even be on the internet speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? And then when you watch the interviews and just listen to him talk, man, you could just tell, man, he kind of special. You know what I'm saying? To like where he bound to, he prone to crash out. It wouldn't surprise you if he crashed out. Not saying he did it, you know what I'm saying? But just no polish. It ain't no polish in it at all, man. It ain't no polish in it. Let me find a video. But that shit happened in broad daylight, man. I done watched that video over and over and over in the middle of the highway. Let me see. Bang, there you go. I couldn't believe that, man. Broad daylight. And when I was in Dallas, you know, kind of like I traveled that route a couple times, you know, going and coming. Somebody, you know, my tour guide was like, yeah, that's what happened to MO3. It happened right there. You know what I'm saying? He like, they're going to zoo and they was showing me that. But for this shit to happen in broad daylight, and for this man to stop this car, not MO3, the other guy to park his car and block traffic like that, man, he definitely let his nuts hang. I want to point out something in that video right there. Now, I done heard people saying like, man, why did MO3 stop? Why did he stop? Why did he stop the car? We can't see it, and it's probably gonna come out in court. But this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking when he swerved close to that truck, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking he might have clipped his tire, got a flat or something, but we didn't see the car wobbling or something. But I'm just personally assuming that something happened to that car for him to stop in the middle of the highway like that. Somebody got fresh. Out Tools 101. Now you can't tell me this right here don't take nuts on both persons, on both people's point of view, from the shooter's point of view and from MO3 point of view. This shit takes some nuts to stop in the middle of traffic in broad daylight. And when you see that man go around that car, man, that man went around that car with confidence, like he knew whatever he was going to get was there. I don't see a person. Let's put it like this. Let's go to the street nigga. We're gonna go to street niggas one-on-one. I don't see a man that known for sliding, talking about sliding, has been accused of, or people think he the one that did something to them, to go to an ops neighborhood, to a female house, spend the night without a strap. I don't see that. I don't even, niggas who ain't even got beef with niggas, they ain't moving without they strap, just so don't nothing happen. I don't see a nigga who got smoke in his city like that, and in an op neighborhood, going over there without his strap, man. Looking at that video, you can tell the way he walked around that car. Whatever he was going to get, he was confident that it was over there, man. Cause he didn't have a worry. He didn't have a worry in the world. I think if that man didn't have a pistol in that car, he wouldn't even went. He would have just took off running from the jump, or not even stopped. That man went on the side of that car to that passenger side. He was looking for something. He was looking for something. He thought, I ain't gonna say looking for something, he thought something was there. He thought something was there, man. Then I heard so many different stories. Say on the freeway, that's some cold shit. Man, that's some cold shit, bro. Broad daylight. Now, man, this happened like what? Between 11:30, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, man. You know how busy the highway is? During that time of day, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I was saying, the guy that did it, don't forget also a doctor, somebody else got hit. And just not to have no regard for nobody else's, man, you already know when you shooting like that, somebody gonna get hit. But definitely took a special person to crash out. A motherfucker who ain't got nothing to lose to do some dumb shit like that. I don't care how much smoke I got with somebody. I'm not going, it's hard to say what we'll do until we in that situation. But I'm the type of person, I like to try to move smart. I don't see myself doing no shit like that. And I ain't no hoe ass nigga. I'm gonna make sure I get my man. Anyway, it wasn't even no guarantee that he was gonna get that man to do all that. Now imagine if he didn't get him, he still was gonna get caught and go to, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I watched this video over and over and over and over. And imagine with the trucker behind MO3, imagine what he was thinking. Man, that was some cold-blooded shit, man. Broad daylight. Look how calm he is. Look how calm he is when he get out and he like, yeah, okay. Can't find it. Dude get the busting. He get the busting. He like, damn. Then not just that. Then the walking, then the chasing down on the highway. And man. And don't forget we can't take out the park. And they running towards oncoming traffic. CEO Fresh say, look like to me, Mo3 thought he had that arm in the car and he was gonna bang it out. But allegedly someone took the pistol out of the car, most definitely, man. It don't make no sense. It's gonna come out in the trial though, but it ain't making no sense for that man to get out that car, walk around to the other side. You know, I done heard people say pump faking. No, there ain't no pump faking. When you're in a situation like that, and a person that got you to that point to where you feel like you got to defend yourself like that, it ain't no pump faking. You know what I'm saying? Because if they didn't went to the measures like that, you already know they about to do something to you. So what the use is gonna be pump faking? You know what I'm saying? That man thought something was over there, man. Like I say, I don't see that man going to the op hood, man, without no pistol on him. You know what I'm saying? When I was in my bullshit, like I said, I wouldn't even have beef with niggas, but I'm still wasn't moving without my pistol. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that. I don't see him feeling that comfortable. Go to a female house and he got smoke on that side of town with niggas without no strap. I just don't see it. I don't see it, man. Right. Fresh say, for real. He said, for real, it's either you or them. Right, it's either you or them, man. I done heard allegations that from a reliable source that they didn't find a gun. You know what I'm saying? Then his cousin Ledoux, he just did an interview yesterday on Real Life Street Stars. And he said he bet he bet on his kids if he can get to that car. He said he bet he can find where the gun was at. So allegedly he's supposed to have had a stash spot over there or something and just couldn't get it out before the other guy got the blowing at him, man. But damn, man, it's just sad. And I ain't taking no sides. And you know what I'm saying? And this is another thing about it. I rock with MO3 music, you know what I'm saying? But people can't forget the shit that he was accused of doing. You know what I'm saying? So remember, Yella, don't forget Yella. Remember, he got hit up a few times on the highway. So if he got hit up a few times on the highway, even if he's a guilt, just say if he's guilty of what they accusing him of, is he wrong? And he ain't supposed to get no get back. You know what I'm saying? When a guy making songs, something about, you know what I'm saying, I hit you up on the tollway and this and that, he ain't supposed to get no get back. You know, it's just like, that's why I just say, that's why I'm staying in the middle, man, just say it's just a whole messed up situation, man. You know what I'm saying? On both sides. You know, I ain't gonna take either or side. You know, although I rock with MO3 more because I listen to this music more. You know, it's a sad situation. And the thing about it, I was rocking with MO3 before this even happened. I remember I had some memories pop up on my Facebook where I wished him a happy birthday. I want to say it was like either 18 or 19, where it was his birthday, and he had put a post up, and I had put a birthday post up for him because he definitely was doing his thing, man. But it's just the irony of something happened like that in broad daylight. And that just going to show us how reckless, man, this new generation is, man. It's just useless, man. It's messed up. Messed up, though, took a whole lot of planning and people for one man. Right. But if you think about it, look at it, that didn't even take a whole lot of planning right there. You know what I'm saying? It just was a bag was dropped. The motherfucker found out the location, and look how they crashed out on him. The planning when it came in, it'd have been a lot of planning. We could say there's a lot of planning in it if it wasn't as sloppy as like that. That shit was sloppy as hell. Where you could tell motherfucker was just thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker ain't had nothing. Motherfucker talking about dropping a bag, man. I got 40, 50, 100,000 for you if you do this. You know them dummies gonna get it done. That shit right there, man. It took a I ain't even gonna say a brave motherfucker. It took a motherfucker with some balls to do that. A crash out. Who would do some shit like that in broad daylight on the highway? You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like me. I'm a fidgety motherfucker. Sometimes I might be riding on the highway and I might be thinking I got some little car problem. I remember one time I was just sitting back thinking like, man, I was on the highway. I was in the middle lane and my car was kind of fucking up. So I just got to thinking about like, man, what the fuck gonna happen if my car cut off and I'm stuck in this middle lane? Just before I decided to get over to the slow lane. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be stuck in the middle lane. And we already know the through lane, you know what I'm saying? I'm like gonna be stuck for a motherfucker to stop their car in broad daylight in the middle of traffic like this and not just stop it, jump out with a pistol, shoot, and chase a nigga down. You know? And I can kind of see why Mo3, like I say, he's going around to the car confident. Something's over there. I can kind of see why he was moving like that with confidence. It's like, man, motherfucker, you would never think nobody gonna do no shit like that. Just like us. The people are just like y'all know we all have been in some road rage situations. You never think it's going, you know what I'm saying? You flip a motherfucker off, say some shit to them and keep going. They say some shit, you flip it off. You never think it's gonna go to them limbs like that right there, man. You say, how you gonna do plays for being spontaneous though? But, right, that's what it was. That's what it wasn't no planning. That was just spontaneous. A motherfucker called them and they had to go with their move. It was either now or never. You know, I guess a motherfucker was like, shit, I done made it this far, might as well go our way. You know, and then we don't know what happened before we got this camera footage. We don't know what happened prior to that. We don't know if no shots was already fired. We don't know if Mo3 seen dude. So dude like, damn, he done seen me, so I'm gonna have to go all the way through with this shit. You know what I'm saying? This right here, it's gonna be so much time. I think guys gonna be facing, it's a death penalty case, capital murder. So I don't think nobody gonna box up on the death on the capital murder. I think they gonna plea out. But this is one case that I would like to see. I would follow the whole trial on it. I would listen to the whole trial every day, just to see. I don't even think they're gonna go to trial. They're gonna cop out. If don't nothing happen like before it make it to trial where it get threw out or a nigga wiggle, motherfuckers ain't gonna cop out. I don't think a nigga gonna box up a death penalty case. Capital murder, they ain't gonna box it up. The only way I think they'll box it up, well, they won't even know if they take the death penalty off the table until trial. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely a trial that I would want to see all the way through, man, just to get all the details, man. To get all of them. I don't care what nobody say. That man walked around to that side of the car like he knew whatever he was going to get was there. Like he knew he had it over there. You know what I'm saying? So far as people saying like, oh, no, he didn't have no gun or nothing, I don't believe that. I can't believe that. Like I say, if that was the case, he wouldn't have stopped or would have rammed this car. It's a first time seeing the video. Wow, that was insane. Poor Mo. Yeah, that was definitely insane. That was, man, Yo-Yo Swift, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. Broad daylight. Broad daylight. And then he kind of stopped his car. In my opinion, I think he stopped his car before the guy had even cut the highway off. The guy, he didn't cut the highway off until he had seen MO3 had stopped. So I'm wondering, why did he stop? So I'm asking myself, when he swerved that truck, we don't know if the car got clipped, if the tire, you know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking if the tire had got flat, the car would have been wobbling in the video or something. But I think if he'd have just punched it, he could have made it through there. I think he could have made it through. He could have made it through there. But he didn't because he knew he had something. You know? But dude just got the buster before he got to it. But they said that they did not find a gun on that scene. They say, Hankin, that boy gonna be found not guilty. Watch. They gonna not case it. It's a murder for hire with no suspect. The alleged suspect is the state on a gun charge, not to mention the bond $2,250,000 long. Right. I don't know. But don't forget, we ain't even talking about Yella's part. I'm talking about the accused shooter. They got 2 people booked for that. They got the Devin Brown guy and the Keon White guy. You know, the Keon White, he been doing interviews saying he didn't do it. But when you watch the interviews he been doing, I just don't see a person, man, with them type of charges on their head on the internet playing like that and laughing and giggling and shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't taking it serious. I just don't see it. But when you watch it, you can see like, yeah, dude, he'll crash out. He ain't, you know, you would think I think a person with you ain't even gotta have a good eye, just a person with common sense can look at him and tell by the way he talking and doing these interviews that he couldn't be wrapped too tight. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and that's what it took for somebody to do something like that. The motherfucker that ain't wrapped too tight. Y'all done seen him, y'all see him every day. Y'all see him every day. He gotta have mental issues. He do. Look at the interviews. I ain't gonna be on here too long, but when we get off of here, go watch that part 1 of that interview he did on Real Life Street Stars a few days ago. And just look at him. He on there smiling and laughing and talking about he didn't do it. The guy who did it had some tattoos. I can't see how all these years, just from this clip and this clip right here, the one they put out in court, is way clearer than the one we had been looking at for years. I can't even see how a person would even think he had a neck tattoo. Even when I seen the bad videos that was grainy, I was saying like, man, you can't even tell if it's a tattoo or not. You know what I'm saying? We already know how them Pusheisty masks, they come down. They cover your neck. Even if you don't pull it down and tuck it, it's still gonna drape down to where the front of your neck ain't showing. Where can nobody tell if there's a tattoo on the front of your neck or not? Say Keon Knott is not charged for this though. Look it up in the state on the gun. Y'all, this is what it is. He's locked up for a federal gun charge, but he is charged for this. They got him charged for. When we leave from here, go watch the part 1 of the Real Life Street Stars interviews. He is charged for it. He locked up and he locked up now on a gun case. That's what he's doing time for. But he is actually charged for this. He got a charge. They charged him for this. He definitely got a charge for this. He's doing 9 years in the feds because he got caught with some guns and shit before this, but then they end up charging him with it. Go over there to the after that fresh, go over there and check out that part 1, but then go over there to the MO3's sector and check out some of them old videos. They didn't show this indictment and everything before. He definitely been charged for it. And then if you go listen to the MO3, if you go listen to the Yellow Beezy, some of the Yellow Beezy news clips where they talking about him being arrested for the M for hire, they say Keywan White, the suspect who's been charged for that. They even say it then. They say it, he been charged for it. He definitely been charged. And this go to show. Broad daylight, cameras, cell phones. I keep going back to the part where I said about everybody's seeing how the FBG Duck case unfolded. They had them guys from when they left the park, from when they left O Block till they got downtown, till they went back to the car lot and everything. So niggas is definitely not thinking, man. They just out there doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta realize a motherfucker ain't never had nothing. The motherfucker tell me I got 100,000 for you to 80,000 to kill a motherfucker. This was gonna turn out. This was gonna happen. Motherfuckers is crashing out, man, for a little bit of nothing. For nothing, pennies, man. I'm gonna play it one more time. Who would ever think some shit like this gonna happen in broad daylight? In the middle of the highway. And then what makes it so sad is, right, on incoming traffic. You know what I'm saying? Then another thing make it so bad. Say for instance, if he do luck up and beat it, he ain't got no money. What he gonna do? He can't go back to Dallas. He definitely can't go back to Dallas. So it's a no-win situation whichever way it goes. But we know how these people, we know how they work, we know how these people work. We in a whole different day and time with this technology and these cameras. I don't want to see no man in jail, but we know motherfuckers ain't wiggling, man. They got them. They ain't showed us nowhere near what they got. Just like in the FBG Duck case, we knew they had footage. We thought they just had the footage of them guys running out of the building. Man, they had them guys in traffic at every light. They even had them guys on camera when they took the car back to the car lot. So if they let us see this little bit of stuff and we like, ooh, just imagine what else they got. Sam Eyes say he was on a suicide mission. Yeah, he's on a suicide mission. He's in a situation where he like, it's a do or die. I got to do it. If I don't do it, it's about to be smoked forever. We don't know if MO3 seen him. Like I said, we don't know what happened before they got in camera view. We don't know what happened back there. We don't know what happened before they get on the highway. Because what I had heard was allegedly he had knew somebody was following him. But he supposed to have stopped at the gas station. And then when he jumped on the highway, he still was following him. So we don't know. So he probably was in a situation where, shit, I got to go all the way with it. You know what I'm saying? And then he kind of really had to go not all the way with it if a motherfucker done paid him and then he don't get the job done. And he already jacked off some of the money. So he in a no win situation. Because if he beat it, he can't go back because they saying he did that. So motherfuckers gonna be on his head. And then motherfuckers gonna be on his head because he told on Yella, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my bad. What's up, Spill?
What up, though?
What's up with it?
Man, same old same.
Same old same. Yeah, that man, he in a bad situation. It's a no win for him. So he might as well be better off just go ahead and just cop it on out. Don't even just, man, fuck it, I'm gonna cop out. I'm gonna take so he can duck the death penalty. Because he hit all the way around the board. He done sold, and they gonna be on his head for that. You know what I'm saying? Bill must have fell off. But yeah, it's a fucked up situation, man. Still about to
give me.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I say you talking about Yella?
I'm talking about the Keywan White guy, the guy that was supposed to be on the highway.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he already in plea arrangements for testifying.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't testifying for nothing. But see the way the way they gonna orchestrate they gotta get the conviction first. You know what I'm saying? So he might be fucked up. If Yella fuck around and beat this case, they gonna throw him in the
Right. But
and that's
I
and
think
that's
I haven't been in that situation. You know what happened with what they do to a motherfucker who give information? I think even if he do beat it, they still got to kind of give him a little bit of lean, give him some type of action for even bringing the information. Once he get him the information, I think once he get him the information, it's on them to convict him, though, ain't it?
Nah, nigga.
Okay, so I ain't been in that situation, so
I
don't know.
ain't been in it neither. I just know how they operate. Them folks ain't finna give you no liens. If they might slam you, they might make it worse on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you playing. You play.
Right. Damn, I said the whole scenario could have been much more uglier, right? But when you say that, Sam, what you mean much more ugly? You mean as far as like more innocent bystanders getting hit or what? Because it really couldn't have got no uglier than that. The only uglier it could have get was a couple motherfuckers getting killed, getting deleted on the highway, bystanders. But that right there, it couldn't have got, the only way it could got uglier is if they would have busted up in that house the night before he was in there. And that still got the, okay, say car accident. Yeah, it could have got, I'm surprised it didn't.
Yeah, me too.
I'm surprised it didn't, man.
I'm surprised that truck had the wherewithal to stop.
Cause that truck was on his ass, wasn't it?
Yeah, he cut him off.
Yeah, that truck was on his ass. I was thinking the truck when I first seen the video. I'm thinking the truck was going to hit running in the back of him.
That's exactly what it looked like to me.
Yeah, that could have got. Yeah, that really could have been way ugly. That could have been like a 10-car pile up and everything.
Hey.
What you say? I couldn't hear you.
I said when I first seen it, I caught it at like the truck camera and him kind of cutting them off, and I like this must be one of them accident commercial they be having on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? That what I first when it first had that what I thought it was. I was like, this must be an accident commercial. Then I seen the other nigga. I was like, oh no, this other shit. Cause I just caught it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see it by just.
Yeah, he locked up. He locked up now. Yo Swift. What it is? He was locked up for something else, and then they end up charging him with this. So yeah, he locked up. He in jail for something else, but he also caught this charge. Hold on, Spill. Sam, yeah, now that the truck driver didn't get hit, it was a doctor. It was a doctor. They say he was a neurosurgeon. He was in one of them cars. Once they come out of the camera view where we can't see, he was shooting. I believe he got hit again. But yeah, it was a doctor who got shot. Another person who did get shot on the highway. He survived though.
Yeah, he lived. And they say he gonna testify too. He gonna identify the shooter. Well,
he can't.
He had a mask on, how?
Yeah, you can't. And that's another thing, man. I want to say about the information people put on the internet. Now we all have seen this video. We just sat here and watched it a few times. Then even before this video dropped, the internet was talking about it up until this point. I've seen another content creator do a video on this, do a video on this, and he said, "Man, why would he's like, man, this man hopped out of his car in broad daylight, barefaced. We can clearly see the man got a mask on. So how is he barefaced?" He just kept saying he was barefaced. Like, man, that man is not barefaced.
Nah, he definitely got a mask on. Definitely got a mask on. But what the police is saying, what the feds are saying is, what I'm assuming how they got an identity is the man lifted that mask up. Well, they got cameras everywhere, bro.
Cameras everywhere.
So at some point during his travel, he took that mask off.
And not just that, don't forget they also got like footage of him. Okay, say for instance, we standing in the house, and I got a security, and I got you can see my security camera on the TV.
Right.
They see the black Camaro parked outside on the security camera. Prior to this even happening,
I found this on the web for they see the black Camaro parked outside on security camera. Check it out.
I hit my Siri, my bag. They even got that on camera, so that's what linked him to that car.
All right, but check it though. Well, damn, is the license plate? Well, see, everything that's missing is gonna come out during trial.
Yep.
Cause see, they just giving you a little piece of what they have just to show y'all, hey, this what we got. This what gave us the suspicion to investigate him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna give you everything, but if when Beezy take it to trial, that's when everything gonna come out. Like, yeah, we got a killer identity because he did this. He made this turn and took the mask off, and here's the picture of his face with this car.
Right.
In this car.
And then with the license plate part, they accusing somebody of making them they said it didn't have a regular. They accusing somebody of making another license plate for it. But they do got that black Camaro in a picture with him like days prior to that happening. You say bank statements, phones, is more than this evidence, right? And then don't forget they pinged this Keywan white guy. They got his phone pinged in the area where it happened like the night before. The house that MO3 was at, they got his phone pinging close to that house like they was outside waiting, like they was outside.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to beat. But see, the cell phone triangulation, that shit weird because you could be. They cover such a broad area. You know what I'm saying? So you could be. Damn hard to say. You could be 30 miles from somewhere pinging on the same line, same tower. You know what I'm saying? As an incident happened, and they could just place you there.
I got to give you what they already showed us. They gonna bank him with that the YNW Melodies situation with his cell phone pinging. They gonna find a way to make that cell phone pinging evidence work.
Yeah, they do. I mean,
they gonna find a way. You know, we can say that we say that and we know that, but they gonna make it work.
Yeah, but see, because I could have been in the same area he was in that night. It's females over there, it's women over there. I know everybody here, so you can't just subject me to one place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not substantial enough. You know what I'm saying? That not with everything else on top of that. That what makes that like another nail in the coffin.
Put it like this: they got enough sloppy information and evidence that they gave out prior to this happening. They just got to make it work for them. Put it like that. He already told on himself. They just got to do their job and make it work. You feel me?
Yeah. They gonna definitely make it work, and they already gonna they got what they gonna present to trial already. So
right. Sam's eyes say, nah, they pinpoint accurate. How you think GPS so accurate? Yeah, they gonna make it work. And then they got it. I'm just giving the outlines of it because, like I said, I don't want to give out no false information, but it's a little deeper than that. They got it to like where they could tell where they was sitting for like hours, like right there at the location where he was at, like they was waiting on him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I wouldn't mind seeing that one go to trial, so I can we can get all the information.
Cell phone tower different from GPS. GPS work on a satellite. Cell phone tower, I'm looking at one right now. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker right there.
Right.
And if it's a nigga way down there, he pinging on the same line, on the same tower I'm pinging on. But the shit happens in these apartments over here. Hold on. Cut my camera.
But like you said, man, this nigga didn't go all that time without taking that mask off somewhere. He lifted that mask up somewhere. He's saying, who took the man artillery out the car? They involved. He couldn't find it. Where was it at? Right. Exactly, Kurt. I don't see that man moving without no strap, man. And he walked around in that passenger side too confident. Like he might not could reach it while he was driving, but I know I can get it if I go around here.
Yeah, he knew exactly what he felt like that was there.
Right. And then like the person who said that they didn't find no guns, we you know who even said they was telling the truth. It just probably ain't came out yet. It's gonna come out. It's all about to come out. He said, "Did y'all watch MO3's cousin interview on Real Life? I had to tap out after a few minutes because I couldn't make sense of what he was talking about." Yeah, yo, I caught it. I definitely caught it. And he said during that interview, he said he wasn't there, but he said he know Mo3 had a gun. He said he bet he can find it in that car. If the police didn't find it and did nobody take it out of their car, he said he know where it's at.
Man, that nigga. Why he ain't got it yet? Man, no, I don't want to hear it. You know, that is
You know them people got that car, man.
And they let that car go.
I saw an interview and Rainwater said it was tucked off in the stash box, kind of hard to get out. See, Sam's eyes. He said he seen an interview with Rainwater, said he had one, and I just seen one where he said he didn't have one. So it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out, but we don't need nobody to tell us because we can tell from the video. He thought he had one.
Yeah, it was something over
out of there. He knew something was over there. He knew, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't even see him moving like that. Especially in the cliff, in the op neighborhood with no strap.
Yeah, and my whole thing was shit, if it was there and it wasn't there, somebody got it out of there before. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And without him knowing. Yeah, somebody probably got that out of there without him knowing.
That's
my theory, but I don't.
All about to hit the fan. It's all about to hit the fan here in a minute. So what's up with that? All right, yeah, let's jump back to this young scooter situation right quick, so you can tell us about how his movement was down there in the A, man.
As far as I know, man, he just was one of them guys that just knew everybody. You know what I'm saying? He one of them guys that never had to pick a side because everybody fucked with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that around in itself around here make you, you know what I'm saying, somebody else.
Sam Eyes said somebody shooting at you, you gonna say F that gun. I don't know. But if you don't, when you stop like that, you know it's about to be war. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I think I'd have kept going. That's why when we found out if something was wrong with that car or something, I think I'd have just kept going. I took my chances on outrunning him or ramming him or something. We can't say ramming because, like we say, he didn't cut that highway off until after Mo3 stopped. I think I'd have kept going.
Personally, I would have kept going. I'd have been on the phone with somebody that I know had a gun, and I'd have either pulled up over there. But see, I had a friend. I lost a friend in a situation like that, and he pulled up to somebody's house, and they wasn't out there like they said they would be, and he lost his life.
Right.
So with that in mind, I'd have just drove to the police station. Like, nigga, you gotta kill me here, nigga. You definitely going down here. You see?
Sam Eyes, Charleston White said during the interview, Rainwater told him. Charleston White said it during the interview that Rainwater told him he took the gun out of the car so Mo3 wouldn't get caught with it. But we don't know if Charleston White telling the truth or not, though. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So that's what I had heard said. Let's fresh. You heard somebody say something different. Yo Swift said, JT, can you give a rundown on what happened with Young Scooter? All right, what happened with Young Scooter was the police had got a call that some stuff was happening at the house with a female. The police got to the house, guy opened the door, closed the door to the police face. Two guys took off running out the back of the house. One guy turned around and came back. Young Scooter kept running. They say he jumped 2 fences. And when the police when he jumped one of the fences, he allegedly broke his leg. And when he broke his leg, he supposed to have cut like the main artery in his leg. When he got to the hospital, they said he was dead.
Y'all want to see that fence?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take y'all over there. What street they say it happened on?
Oh, I forgot.
Find out what street it happened on, and then another time I'll go over there. And
all right, but wow, on that day,
it looked like that fence should look like this. Y'all see that fence?
Yeah.
That fence should look just like that. The cut that they talking about?
Right.
That's what that fence should look like. And and he been hopping that gate. Well, I don't know, bro.
And it was his birthday, Yo Swift. It happened on his birthday. It was his birthday that day. He was turning 39.
But see, they said it was a girl, some interaction with a girl, and gunshots. But ain't no girl in the house. You know what I'm saying? When they searched our house, how did that happen?
Right.
Where the girl go?
Fresh said he heard at the same spot about the gun getting took out of the car in the sim. Then somebody said her said, all right, but why on that day? That's the question, right? And I feel like it don't make no difference. Even if you don't want a nigga to get caught with a gun, you can't take nothing out their car. You got to tell them.
Listen, man.
Especially when you know a nigga got smoke going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, especially smoke like that.
Yeah, when you know somebody, you don't just take nothing out of a nigga car. I mean, it makes sense. I ain't say that would happen. I could but nah, man, not when you know a nigga got smoke. I don't think
Rain wouldn't have did that. Rain knew what was going on, bro. Rain wouldn't have did that.
Right.
He's something else. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say sucker or nothing. I don't know. But he's something else. But he ain't that. I don't think he'd do that. He aware of what's going on though.
Right. Somebody say wanted did they mistake Scooter as a mistake him as a girl since he got long hair.
Hell nah.
They said, yeah, he had no right to take it out without telling him, yeah. I don't even see that because he knew that man had smoke, man. They had put hands and feet on him, so he knew it was smoke.
I ain't gonna say that to nobody in Atlanta, man. Hold on.
Now he talking about the police. You know what I'm saying? Somebody mistaked it. You're not saying like he a girl. You know what I'm saying? You know how motherfuckers is.
But I know how they gonna take it too.
Right.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's just so much, man. That's that situation right there with the young Scooter happening. Just the situation on this highway situation. And it's just crazy, man. I don't give a fuck how hard a nigga say it tough they think it is. It just make a nigga just like kind of like leery of any move they make, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody taking anything any kind of way. Right. Especially when a nigga got smoked. Now I can see, I ain't agreeing with it, but I can see enough like, man, I'm taking this guy in this car, man, this nigga get caught with this gun, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, you know, I got smoked, man. You ain't listen at this. We already know. Especially us guys, you already know, man, you ain't touching another man's gun, man. You is not putting your hand on another man's pistol. That's like total disrespect. That's like another man trying to do some funny stuff. So nah, man, you don't touch my pistol. Don't touch my gun. Like I said, I can see him doing it, calling himself helping him, but I don't see him doing it knowing that man has smoke like that. That's why all the facts, there's been so much shit said over the years, man. That's why all the shit, that's why I wouldn't mind, like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing to go to trial to get all the facts, man. And them still ain't gonna be all the facts. But I ain't gonna say the facts, I'm gonna say to get a better understanding of what happened. That's what we'll say, because we still ain't gonna get all the facts.
Nah, you ain't gonna know the whole story anyway, man. It probably be years before we really know exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm. A trial date it ain't been set yet. It's coming. It's coming now. It's finally, you gotta think, we didn't really hear nothing on that case for about 3-4 years. It just really now start picking up a little steam. So it ain't gonna be too much longer. I'll see it happening within the next year. You said, what do y'all think Yella Beezy doing now? Shit.
Yeah, chilling. That's what he better be doing. Getting his affairs in order.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be sitting down with that lawyer every motherfucking day.
Well, that trial not gonna happen quick. That shit gonna be pushed off for some years. Maybe like 3 years.
I see it happening within the next year. Don't forget, it already been going on 5.
No.
And this part, don't forget, when they had that bond hearing, they making it sound like they just recently got this information about a Beezy.
Well, yeah, that means they gotta turn over like all of the discovery and every to the attorney, to his attorney. They don't have that yet, and that takes a while in itself. And then you have to get attorney time to prepare. Now he could be on some. He do have a right to a speedy trial.
Right.
And that may, if it's granted, then that may push things forward a little. You know what I'm saying? Bring things to the light a lot faster. But I don't. But in these kind of cases, them folks really take their time. Because you got to realize they gotta paint a picture.
And they did a horrible one doing the bond here. They did a horrible job of painting a picture.
Yeah, they got to paint a real picture, and this shit got to go from piece of evidence and witness to piece of evidence to witness to piece of evidence to witness to piece of evidence. You know what I'm saying? They all got to tell a story. They got to do an opening argument. Them folks ain't wrote that shit yet, and they got to memorize all that. So it's gonna be some years before they really, like 3. I say 3.
You say 3?
That's at the bare minimum. 3.
At the bare minimum?
Yeah, but I go for as up to 5, between 3 to 5 years. So Beezy gonna be that, cause see, a lot of times they don't be in no rush because the nigga free. He might get loose enough to say or do something else stupid. They let you, they give you rope to hang yourself, cause for them to say he withdrew $40,000. So what, nigga? I withdraw $40,000 all the time. That's all that would be my withdrawal amount every time from that time on forward. Every time I go to the bank, I get $40,000. So what are you saying? I got 7 years worth of $40,000 bank withdrawal. So what are you talking about? I withdrew $40,000 before I left. Like, what are you talking? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Sam, where did you do that gangster interview at? I just went to your page. I don't see it on there. Let me see. Where did you do it? You did it on his page? You did it on Jeezy page? I went to your page. I don't see it on there. So I know I'm subscribed. I didn't see no gangster interview. But you did it so I can check it out, man. You said, okay, so on gangster page. Now, y'all, don't forget, we also got some more goofy shit going on. Niggas self-telling. We got this situation going on with Big U and Loose Cannon and Brick Baby.
Yeah, Big U just got arrogant, man. I think he just got arrogant. A little cocky.
That right there.
I hate that.
I just seen the clip. Let me say this right quick. I just seen the clip today, y'all. So they was at No Jumper. So it was Adam 22 was at the table. Brick Baby was at one side of the table. Loose Cannon was on the other side of the table. Loose Cannon was on the side of the table facing Brick Baby. But Brick Baby reach up and stretch, do some shit like this, and you can see he got a pistol. Why are you on the internet showing that you carry a pistol when you are a convicted felon?
Because he thought that was only for Loose Cannon.
Shout out D. Lloyd, I see you, man. My guy Kurt. So these men, this is the thing about it. So, like I said, like I told y'all the other day, when the situation happened with Loose Cannon and Whack 100 jumping the guy outside of No Jumper, I kind of was just like skimming through it, checking on it here and there. I really didn't get real deep into it on. But now since this happened, I just start paying more attention, going back, listening to some other interviews, and also watching some content, other content creators been putting up on it. And I can't believe Loose Cannon was doing all that damn talking, man.
Yeah, he definitely had a loose cannon.
Yeah, they picked him up. Yo Swift said that the feds really pick up Adam 22. They damn sure did pick him up.
They just went and got that cease and desist paperwork from him.
Right.
They probably called him down to deliver it, or they ain't sweating that man. That man, he did the job for him. He recorded everything. They don't need him to confirm nothing, unless the only thing is to authenticate the video.
Right.
They may need him to do that. But if they push up on him and ask him to do that, he gonna say, "Yeah, I'll do it." Nobody holding Adam accountable for shit.
It's like Adam 22 had No Jumper. Host self-snitch from Feds on Live podcast. They all down there telling, man.
Well, Adam platforming the information, and that's foul on his part because he know that he not supposed to do that. And if he don't know, somebody should tell him. But niggas is Brick was the dumbest smart nigga up there because he know when to stop talking and when to keep it going.
So this was Adam 22's defense right here. This was his defense about it. He said, man, I got a platform for guy want to come tell their story, come tell their story. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, I don't know. I ain't agree with what he said though, but what he said, like he said, I don't know if the story they telling is the truth or not. He said Adam still got the videos up, says a lot. Even it don't even make no difference if you take them down, D Lloyd, they already got them. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
they
so
already got them.
Now watch this, check this out. Yeah, they already got the videos. That's a done deal. Now check this out. So you know my argument, well, my disposition on having.
I can't hear you.
People that cooperated with the police is not allowed on my platform.
I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear none of the stuff you said. What did you say?
That's my
You breaking up.
I said my disposition is I don't allow rats on my platform at all. Right?
Right.
Not the cooperating kind, not the third party cooperating kind, none of them. You just don't need you don't need to have a voice to me. But this is what Adam doing now. He allowed the actual ratting to take place on his platform. And he's allowing the actual rats to come to his platform to tell their side of the story on his platform.
So who are the rats?
And how did that look though?
So who are the rats that's coming to tell their side though?
Well, Whack 100, 600, motherfucking them the two main ones.
Now, I mean, now that it's over, prior to that happening, was motherfuckers really on their neck as being rats though?
Man, I knew them niggas with it's a platform called Active Chucks.
Yeah, I don't
they
follow.
Exposed Whack.
Yeah, I don't follow
that.
I don't follow that California news like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I rock with them. I rock with them because they be telling the truth. All they do is kick the truth in the paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they expose how the nigga a fraud for real. He ain't never really been. He ain't did no prison time and shit like that. What he went to prison for? He went to prison for some bullshit, and he wasn't even in there that long. Why? And he ain't got no YA record. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't as active as he portrayed to be.
Who that?
Whack 100.
Right.
And then 600 just looked like a cop. Like I wouldn't hang with him if I meet him in the street. I wouldn't do nothing around. I would see him, and that would be probably the last time I see him, because he got just a police ass disposition by himself. Like his whole posture scream to police to me. The way he talked, the way he moved, everything about this nigga say police.
Let me see. D. Lloyd said Brick knew it was coming. Loose made it worse, but 600 and Whack made them come early because they blew the cover. Facts and simple. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. As far as Brick they knew they was coming. I don't know about that part, but as far as Loose, as far as the 600 and Whack made it worse. Yeah, I definitely agree with that part of it.
See what 100 would do? He would go on Clubhouse with some shit, and then 600 to take it to YouTube and say it's on the internet. But the shit don't really be on the internet until Whack put it there.
Right. But I watched a few of them older, past Loose Cannon interviews where he was talking about the Meek Mill situation, about when they allegedly extorted Meek Mill and Rick Ross. When they supposed to have robbed the weed spot, man, I was like, man, why is this guy even on here telling these stories like this, man?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Kurt said, if you rep in the streets and you're set, the internet is not the place, because when the pressure is applied, the repping has to start. That's the telling. It gets really, really steamy, man. Go ahead. So the other day I caught this past interview. I caught it was an old interview that Loose Cannon had did with a guy. Hold on, let me go ahead and let him finish. Go ahead, I can't hear you. Spill. All right, y'all, let me say this till you come back. I caught this old interview. It was older. It wasn't too old. This interview that Loose Cannon had did. I wasn't even hip to him. Like I said before, the situation that happened at No Jumper where him and Wack was supposed to do whatever they did to that guy. I wasn't hip to him. I had heard his name a couple times. But during this interview, come to find out that I also learned that he do music. He's a producer. So he said he has produced beats. He had produced music for Go ahead. We couldn't hear you. Go ahead. What'd you say? So come to find out, he done produced music for Beyonce. I forgot who else, but he said he had produced some music for Beyonce. It was a couple other known artists. Spill. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Hear me?
Yeah, your audio was bad.
You hear me?
Yeah. Let me finish telling this right quick. Well, he said he had produced some music for Beyonce, a couple other artists. He said he owned a Subway.
He got a bunch of Airbnbs too.
Oh yeah, and the Airbnbs. That's what he had said.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, if this guy got all this stuff going on, what the hell is going on, man? That interview right there, this had to be. I'm gonna go back and find the date on it, because during that interview and this shit that's going on now, it was like two totally different people.
Yeah, he because they say he playing two different people. Because somebody else recently said that I got to know you over the phone, like you a different person on camera.
Right.
So I had heard that.
But yeah, it seemed like it just seemed like he was just like two different people. I'm like, if this nigga got all this shit going on, what the hell is he doing this dumb shit? And then it kind of make it like kind of hard to believe, because it seemed like now that he in there, he got a damn public defender.
Well, no, he said his girl, that lady said she's supposed to be caked up. She said she paid for the lawyer.
Well, the paperwork just came out today. They got him with a public. He just was assigned a public defender. What's the day? Saturday on Thursday. So hopefully, I hope he got a lawyer.
Well, the public defender is a lawyer. So he got one.
Yeah, that situation right there, that shit.
Yeah, you could in the paperwork, and with that victim from the weed shop that was being extorted in that paperwork.
Right.
He actually got jammed up by the feds, and you know how that go.
Well, ain't no telling what he done went and told, huh?
This is why they got Big U. They got him, and he went and said he got somebody bigger, and he told on Big U now, and he gave him the actual story about him being, the extortion tactics and the robbery that took place. And Wack said he knew the dude was hot because the dude told him that he cooperated on you.
Right.
And Wack act like he don't care about you, but he's supposed to be an exposer, but he didn't expose him as a rat.
And a lot of go ahead.
It's conflicting because first you an exposer, a nigga told you he ratting, then you put him on the phone with a nigga that's supposed to be a part of your, and and you allowed them to have a hot conversation on the phone, not once but twice.
And then what about the hot conversations at No Jumper though? I think that's what make it like it was a whole setup. Because if you supposed to be this street nigga, why is you even if he telling on your enemy, why is you letting this guy step here and run his mouth like that, man? Shout out Petty Queen.
Cause he a fucking police.
Right.
He was a part of the.
Is an exposer a rat? Man, an exposer got to be a rat, because what is an exposer doing? Telling motherfuckers business. Yeah.
But he swear he ratting out the rats. That's not what you doing, player.
Like I said, because even if Loose Cannon was up there talking about, I ain't even gonna say talking about, I'm gonna say telling on Big U, why would you even step and let him do it if you're supposed to be the exposer and be so much against Rat, and you sitting here letting this guy say all this shit on the platform, That's what make it like a whole setup. Like you was letting him say that to go ahead and solidify what the police was already looking into.
Exactly.
It ain't no win, man. The Rats is winning, man.
He felt like that nigga felt like if he mixed a little bit of cap in there with the truth, it'll get overlooked. Well, that's what he probably led Loose to believe. Like just cap a little bit to get him to say the shit. You know what I'm saying? And be comfortable saying it. To me, that's
right, but it seemed like though it's like any street nigga ain't gonna get on there and just talk about some crimes. I ain't even gonna say past crimes that's going on now. Even if y'all fall out, if me and you do some dirt together and we fall out, I'm not gonna get on the internet and I ain't even gonna say talk about you, tell on you.
Listen, I can't even really hold no hell of a grudge against you for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what both of us about. So I ain't finna be that mad at you. Like I'm gonna be mad, but I'm not. We don't have to. What we done is between us. That should be with any situation. But you seen time after time how niggas get mad and tell niggas business.
And the cease and desist that they was looking for, that's the cease and desist that Big U was supposedly have sent to No Jumper, right?
Yep.
That's because they was up there talking too much. Like, damn, bro, cease and desist. Stop saying my damn name up there.
Yeah. Stop putting all these accusations on me.
That's wild, man. And that just go to show how people pick and choose.
But see, I'm gonna say this in Adam's defense. When they was up there saying all that shit, man, Adam said, "Look, man, we ain't finna do this." You know what I'm saying? And then when Wack was up there by himself, he was saying some more shit about you. He was like, "Look, man, this ain't finna be your clubhouse platform to just talk about Big U, man. You can't use this platform for that." I heard him say that with my own ears, and I'm gonna give him that much credit. He did say that.
Is this before or after he had brought Loose Cannon on though?
After. This is after he.
And maybe that could have been caused due to the cease and desist though.
Oh.
You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
That could have been what caused him to say that.
Well, no, because I don't think he got the cease and desist. That was like the next day.
Okay.
Yeah, he brought Loose Cannon up there, and then like the very next episode or whatever, he was like, "Look, you ain't finna. This ain't your clubhouse. You ain't finna use my platform to just talk about him."
Right.
Now I can give much credit. So
hold on, Yo Swift said Wack's supposed to know everything about everybody. Something fishy about that. Right. How do you even know the ops? He even know the ops business.
Cause he the police. Bro, when the police got something on you and they know you scared to go to jail, they gonna hold that shit over your head. So you gonna have to tell them, you have to befriend them. You have to overlook bullshit that they do.
Right. Kurt said Hassan Campbell handles Wack 100 very well. Right. Hassan Campbell really the only person I've really seen I ain't gonna say the only person, but he did go toe to toe with Wack.
But you know what Hassan Campbell's role was? Wack used Hassan to platform that him and Big U fell out. Because nobody knew him and Big U fell out until him and Hassan got into it.
And Hassan played them phone recordings. He knew he was recording, didn't he?
Yeah, and this all a play. All that shit was a play. Because why would you have to when you finally come out with that information and say y'all fall out, you ain't leave it at that. You kept going with it. You kept trying. That's when your slander campaign or your investigation started.
Right.
That's when the investigation started. When he let the world know or let the internet know that him and you fell out. And he never stopped talking shit about that man since.
He didn't, man. It just like he was just telling more and more and more.
Yeah. And that shit ain't none of that shit right. I seen the buffoonery in that shit when it happened. Come here, baby. Hey.
Y'all, right now we ain't got nothing scheduled, man. We ain't got nothing scheduled for show until April the 12th, but we definitely gonna have something before that. On April the 12th, I told y'all yesterday we got Mickey Truth coming. I got an artist. I got a young artist out the A. I'm about to hit him up probably today or tomorrow. We definitely gonna have some interviews coming up this week. We gonna see what else play out on this. If any more information come out about this Yellow Beezy situation. We definitely got to keep following. We definitely gonna keep following this Big U, Loose Cannon, and Brick Baby stuff because this right here about to get it's getting sloppy. It's already messy. It's like it's about to get sloppier.
It's gonna be some revelations that we never knew come out about this. That I think you gonna go to trial.
And he gonna have to go. Shit, he gonna have to go. I don't see him just pleading out. Even if they drop half of the charges on the indictment, I don't even see him pleading out to that because he done. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna have to box it up. That's just like that's another situation like the MO3's situation. We need to go to trial. We can get all the information. You feel me?
He can do 10, man. He can do 10, come home 70 years old, live out the rest of his days.
I don't even see them allow him to cop out to 10. I think the lessest charge you get on there carry a minimum of 20.
Yeah, it do. That's a bare minimum. So you're right. It's over.
Man, he's gonna have to box it up.
Damn, bro. I hate that for the big homie, man. I hate that.
I didn't really keep up with that California politics, man, because that shit was too much for me. Like I just told y'all the other day, I was down there standing on the corner of Crenshaw and Slauson at 11 o'clock at night, not even knowing I'm in the middle of the danger zone. You hear me on some tourist shit.
It'll trick you. It look nice over there.
Man, they had the fat burger over there. They got all the Nipsey murals over there.
It ain't the slums. I'll see you later.
Man, but in the meantime, y'all just keep looking for them story times I put up. Check out the last one I just put up about the Cash App, the prison Cash App scandal. I got another dope one I'm working on. Like I said, I'm gonna be hitting this artist up either today or tomorrow. We got Mickey Truth come on the 12, but in between them and the interviews, this is the plan gonna be. This is really gonna be interviews and it's gonna be story times. And then I'll probably pop up with this probably maybe once or twice a week. Also, me and Butter Go Harder, we about to bring back the Go Harder with Hankin. We about to bring that back. Her album, she prepared to drop her EP. So we're gonna jump off and promote that. There's about to be some dope content coming. I told y'all yesterday I'm already in down. I told y'all I was hard going in there finding the footage. I went and found some of the footage from the Dallas trip. I'm about to get to editing that. So it's gonna be uploads. That's gonna be with the Dallas trip. The story time. Them gonna be the uploads. Then, like I said, we're gonna be doing this a couple times a week, and then the interviews. So we kind of I don't know. Yo, I ain't heard from Mr. Says Something, man. I've been hitting him up. I don't know. I'm gonna let him know you asked about him. I'm gonna let him know. But that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the story times. I ain't about to do nothing but get far and far. I've been hitting y'all with the good ones. Like I said yesterday, I'm trying to make the ones that's not too long. So y'all ain't got to be sitting there listening. But I'm trying to find the ones that's not too long, but good at the same time. I done found some good ones. Just like that Cash App scandal. Not only is that a good story, that's some game. Cause I ain't even gonna lie. I had one of my cats. I was catching some Cash Apps for him. After I seen that story, I say, bro, you need to find you somebody else to catch these Cash Apps. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the story times. I'm about to get the Dallas footage up, and then we're gonna be hitting them with the interviews. So that's what's coming. Also, if you know any artists, Spiel, he just turned me on to an artist we about to have on. So if you know any artists, business or brand owners, y'all feel like need a push, want to get their brand out there, hit me up. If y'all ain't follow me on all social media platforms, follow me on everything at Hankin TV. On the TikTok, the TikTok is jumping. Go follow Gracie's TikTok. Gracie's TikTok is let me see what it is. I made Gracie her own TikTok. Hers is Gracie 100. Go follow the Gracie 100 TikTok and then follow me on all social media platforms at Hankin TV. That's what's up. So what's the day? Today's Saturday. I'm gonna go through the night. As a matter of fact, I had a whole bunch of stuff saved in this Instagram. I just got caught up on this MO3's situation in and a young Scooter. But so tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and cover some of this other stuff I had on the I have found on the Instagram. That's what we gonna do, man. Hit that like button if y'all hit the like button, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, man. We on the road to 4K. We on the road to 4K. Once we hit 4K, I think it's gonna be all downhill. It's a grind. You know what I'm saying? I see the troll came through the chat saying some hate and shit, but it's cool though. It's a grind, man. We gonna get there. The day you lay off, the day it pay off. Y'all already know if y'all down there, y'all got them wrenches, drop y'all links in the chat. If y'all trying to get a wrench, all you gotta do is get you a membership. If you get your membership is I think $3.99. They come with a wrench. You can drop your link in the chat. You get first dibs on everything. Don't forget to hit me up for y'all thumbnails, intros, and outros. I know y'all been seeing them thumbnails. Them thumbnails been fire. So hit me up for all y'all graphics. I'm out of here. Tomorrow we're gonna be here probably about the same time, between 3 and 6. Like I told y'all yesterday, it's gonna be between 3 and 6, and I came through. It's gonna be the same time tomorrow, man. I'm out.
You hate on a nigga. I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga. We don't understand. Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love. Are we doing this big money? Show a nigga some love, nigga. Wabbity dabbity. Niggas out here don't love me, nigga.
What people gotta really understand, nobody gotta support you, first of all. So I used to take that shit personal. I used to be like, damn, nobody's supporting me, nobody's playing my records, nobody's really rocking with me in the city like that. And then I realized it's not personal. You just gotta make somebody, you gotta make them a believer. If they don't believe you tomorrow, cool. Focus on who is rocking with you, and then you circle back and you come get them on the way back.
Man, this your boy Money Man Rado, man. You Hankin with Hankin TV, man. You know what it is, the biggest platform, man. They major.
What up, Wallace Mac? Tell me something slick and make it stick. Man, you already know international best-selling author, the Forget-O Diamond, reality TV star, Queen Score. Asking for a friend, man. Stop playing with me. Host of Cigar Chats with Mac. But listen, I'm here to talk about Hankin. I'm gonna be on Hankin TV. I'm gonna be Hankin with Hankin. I'm telling you now, you do not want to miss the game. I'm gonna be dropping on Hankin TV. Cause we gonna always supply demand, turn over a profit consistently. See y'all soon.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Kendra Rainey King, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. By the way, Pleasant Grove. I'm an author of 51 books, and I have written various movies as well. I'm a ghostwriter as well. I've written Knee Deep, which is my first movie, Curb from the Mistletoe, Thicker the Berry, The Sweeter the Juice, and Distinguished Robbers. Those last two will be coming out very soon. And I'm Hankin with Hankin TV. Have a blessed day.
New year, new money, big blessings, positive energy. Get your mind right. Big motion.
Trap. Hey man, this your boy Kimo Ginobili, Mr. Private Eye, the one-eyed bandit. Goddamn, I can't stand it. The Walker gas station, man. And right now we on the highway, man. Y'all know I'm Hankin with Hankin TV, man. Trap. Straight like that.
How you whores doing today? I ain't want none. I just came to tell you I was back, bitch.
What's up? What's going on? What we doing? Huh? Is we condoning in this? Is this what y'all call gangster? What we doing?